Good morning, classmates. I'm really sorry that I'm not able to be there with you today. I needed to travel, and that's why I'm making out this video. Nevertheless, nowadays we have this advanced technology, and I am making this video to explain to you what does international and transnational mean when it comes to business. First, we have international businesses. So what does international means? When a business goes international, it means they want to export. All right? They want to sell their products or services in other places. Let's put this example. I am from Honduras and I produce coffee in Honduras. My coffee is doing pretty good in Honduras and now I want to make more profit. So now I start selling coffee in Taiwan, in Japan, in Korea. All right? That is international business. And how does this work? There's a distributor or there's a company in other country that buys my coffee and then they sell it out there for me. Understand? Then we have transnational companies. When a company goes transnational, means that they're putting headquarters in different places. For example, let's put Coca-Cola, for example. Coca-Cola in Europe is super different from the Coca-Cola they produce in the States or the Coca-Cola they produce in Mexico. They have different factories. It not necessarily has to be headquarters, but also factories. So in different countries, they have different strategies on how to sell the product, different teams. For example, if you go to Japan, the McDonald's menu is super different from the menu that you will find from the States. And that is because they have different headquarters, they have different fabrics all around the world, and they have different business models. So there's more flexibility into it. So what are the pros and cons of each model? First, we have the pros of international businesses. Basically, they make more profit, or that at least is the intention. Also, this does not only benefit the company's economy, but also the whole economy of a whole country. For example, there are tariffs, and a country benefits from those tariffs when you want to sell a product there. So both economy are making money, and also countries are also making money. What is also another thing about this is that it is not that expensive as a transnational company, because basically you're just selling the product. And also you don't need to stress too much on the strategies on how to sell your product, because you just need to be in one place to control it. What are the downsides of this? However, the downsides of this is that you don't have control on your product once it reaches other places. So for example, yeah, you're receiving money, but you don't control people's perception. You don't control their loyalty towards buying your product. That's none of your business, basically. And also, it is difficult because you don't understand. Some companies, you may have a hard time understanding different markets because every country has a different culture, different type of consumption. So they are not able to analyze all of those things. So it is not that efficient. What are the pros of transnational companies? The pros are basically that you have a lot of control over your product and you can have a better branding. So for example, the McDonald's or the Coca-Cola team in Japan has a better understanding on how is the culture in Japan, so they are able to market themselves in a better way. The same goes with the team in the States, this team in Europe. See, those are the benefits. Also, you cause a lot of jobs. You can create a lot of jobs if you go transnational. And also you develop more technology and more competitiveness. What are the downsides of these? You have a lot of labor exploitation. For example, let's say that a lot of companies from the States, they want to produce cheaply. So they put their factories in China, in Bangladesh. So basically they are getting the workers and getting a miserable payment, and they are making these companies really millionaire. That is one of the downside, and it also destroys the environment. And yeah, those are the cons of transnational companies. So I hope this video was very helpful for you and that you were able to understand.